Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Monday, and it's April 10th. Happy Passover to our friends out there. This week will be a bit of a short week this week. We have a half day on Thursday for bond market. They'll be closing up early. And then Friday, in observance of Good Friday, both stock and bond market will both be closed. So let's go take a look here at the economic news releases. Economic calendar shows basically nothing today, so it's kind of a light day today, obviously. The bulk of our reportings, which is kind of the funny thing, is being that Fridays both markets are closed, that's when most of it will be released. We have retail sales, we have CPI numbers coming out that day. So the bulk of our reportings will be on Friday. But this week, we do have earnings season coming up, so we will be getting some volatility from corporations releasing their earnings for first quarter. Obviously, investors are going to be anxious to see how they have fared in the first quarter of 2017. Stock market's a little mixed today. We got the Dow and S&P both are up today, and then NASDAQ just went down a little bit so far. So not a lot of movement going on today. If you notice, oil price has been kind of climbing upwards, and it went up about 1% today on concerns of, obviously, with the Middle East, with the missile launch going over into Syria. That heightened the geopolitical awareness, obviously, and so oil prices have kind of gone up. We were down to about low 40s, and now we're up to low to mid 50s now per barrel. So we went up 10% so far in oil prices in a relatively short amount of time here. Later today, after pretty much the close of stock market, Janet Yellen will be giving a speech around 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, like 1:10 actually, when it's released. She'll be giving her speech. So potentially, if there's something in there, she could potentially say something that would offset the markets. And of course, most of that will roll into tomorrow's, since it's more or less after hours today, going into tomorrow's numbers here. So here's the bond market. As we saw, we had a pretty big drop, a sell-off on Friday. We did touch up against the 10-day moving average here. We started slightly below the 10-day moving average. Since then, has gone up. We're currently about 9 basis points from where we left off on Friday. Not quite yet priced for the better, but about the same pricing what we'll receive so far today. So the pricing what we left off on Friday is about the same where we'll start off today, unless it continues climbing upwards. But the 10-day moving averages so far is giving us a little bit of support here. As we're kind of saying, we're starting to get this like sideways moment, even though we went up and down some pretty big swings. We've been kind of in the sideways pattern here. So again, if long term, we would probably get pushed down further since we've been up in this range. We don't usually step here too long. So just be, again, a little cautious here. Earnings reports will probably dictate a lot of the weekly numbers this week, especially with the most of the bulk of the economic data will be released on Friday when the markets are closed, and that will probably be rolled into next week. You'll probably get the reaction on Monday if on some of the big ones like the CPI number, retail sales, stuff like that. They'll probably be reacting to it on Monday. So anyways, if you guys want to get more economic news, just come over to Twitter. You can find me underneath Mike Bjork. I do post throughout the day there. And also, if you guys are needing refinances or purchases, I'm a loan officer. I do help clients out with obtaining a mortgage for their purchases as well as refinancing into different scenarios. All right, folks, I hope you guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.